Yes, mate. Kids, what you're about to hear is rare, but it's 100% no bull. This is my fiction. Stand fiction.
You won't believe it, but this one time I won the most famous race in Queensland, the Yuleebar Yabbie Cup. It's basically the Melbourne Cup, but they hold it in Yuleebar, and instead of horses they use yabbies. Yeah, it's an annual event. They hold it each and every few years or so, depending on how committed the committee is. I'd never taken much notice of it until I heard my nemesis, Nick the Dick Muncher Peterson, was the reigning champion, so I thought I'd better give him a good flogging. Dad had always said we had some of the fastest and yummiest yabbies in the galaxy living right here in our house dam, so I got my brother Simon to go down there and set a few traps. But he couldn't catch a cold worth worrying about.
Yeah.
Should we try some cotton?
Nah, fuck that. I don't have time for that shit.
So, like always, I had to do things myself.
I named me Yabbie Albert after me hero, that famous Scientologist bloke. Yeah, and then we're off to the races.
Hello and welcome to the Yuleebar Yabbie races, where we have a jam-packed race card for you today, culminating in race 11, the Yellow Tin Yuleebar Yabbie Cup. Thanks for joining us here on Yabbie TV. I'm Richie Head. I've just had a line of cocaine and I am hyped for some Yabbie racing. Currently, the odds, thanks to Yabbie Bet, have the local Yulebarian bred Yabbie, a quickie before brekkie, trained by last year's winner Nick Peterson, at a firm $1.10 favourite, despite sustaining a Grade 1 tear in her right second from the back leg when she raced at Mooney last month. My hot tip, however, is Reginald P, trained by Yabbie McGee from Moree, which sits at $1.80. A very proud racing family, the McGees. I had the pleasure of sitting down for a chat with the newest member of their team just a few days ago.
Name's Yabbie McGee. Yabbit's my full name, but Yabbie's what I go by.
Yabbie.
Diggy. How are you?
Oh, mate, it's been a kind of a drive getting down here, but what's that little contraption you got there?
This is actually a lizard trap. It's not made for yabbies, all right, Dick. It's it works. It works. So what you do is you got this little hooky bit in here, and you hold your little thing open, and you. I think you gotta. Oh, fucker. You get him in there you go. Then the door will stay open, and it's got the little pressure plate in there that activates it when a yabbie crawls on the little bugger. So as you can see, we've got a nice little creek here. Shitload of yabbies in that bad boy, but they don't actually eat in there, Dick. They don't actually eat in there. They come out and they graze on the lawn, because little known fact, Dick, oh fuck you, is that yabbies are vegetarians. Now, because of this fact, I like to catch the little buggers on the lawn. So what you do is, you put him down. Oh, we'll get a bit closer here. We'll fucking set up the trap. So you fucker, just keep fucking, just stay up there, you little cunt. that's set. Then you gotta find some bait. As I said before, Dick, they're vegetarian, so you gotta grab the real little leafy bits. The less dirt on it, the better. Now keep in mind, Dick, they're little critters. They don't need a lot. About that much will do it. All right. And what you got to do is got to go put it in the trap. Oh, hang on. Fuck. All right, got him in there. Got the bait where it says bait. And now we wait. It all started with me Gramps back in the day, you know. He was just an absolute wizard with the critters, you know. He had a real chokehold on the little buggers, but he mainly loved his roaches. Old Roach was his nickname, eh? He was had him doing tricks for us when we were kids. We used to love going over there, and we'd fucking go in there, have a watch and have a bit of a punt and watch fucking cockroaches do backflips and whatnot. Fucking pretty cool, but he ended up retiring and getting out of that game. He sold his roaches to the circus, and reckons he made 100,000 a pop off the fucking tricky little buggers, but no, I don't think he made that. I reckon he's full of it. He still had all these critters left in the house, and he had all this family to pass on his knowledge to, you see. So he had his son. So my father, never actually learned his name, but he's Ratty. He's Ratty. He trained rats. He loved his little rodents. He was a champion. He won all 45 rat races out in Ashford one day, and it was just absolutely astronomical effort. 45 different rats, 45 different races, one bloke. Absolutely ridiculous. But he learned all from the skills from me Gramps and passed down onto the next generation, myself and Toddy. Toddy likes toads. Don't see the hype in myself. Big, stinky, hoppy, little disease-ridden little fuckers. Kill your bloody crops and all those kind of things. But yeah, I like yabbies. Yabbies are good. Short lifespan, so you're in and out, always in a competitive market. It's the up and coming thing, I tell you. And what can I say? I just like to eat a hell of a lot more than the rest of my family. You can't eat fucking toads or rats or roaches or anything like that. Well, not if you're a normal person anyway. All right, so while we're waiting, Dick, you gotta make the yabby calls. You gotta make them enticed to come all the way up the bank for their food. So if they think there's a lady yabby up here, Dick, then you got a lot better of a chance. So you gotta get down. Gotta get down by the trap so they think it's in the trap. Then you just gotta go. And eventually, Dick, they will come.
So, Yabbie, is there anything we might be able to, catch right here today?
Not really, Dickie. It's not really yabby season at the moment.
Well, what the fuck am I doing here? Well, there you have it. Yabbie McGee is absolutely raring to go. And so is Nick Peterson, who's with our reporter, Kerry No Teeth.
Thanks, Dick. That's right. I'm here with the master of a quickie before brekkie, Nick Peterson, and his girlfriend, Emma. Nick, how was she this morning?
What do you think, Kerry? Have you seen the size of her?
Well, she certainly stands out in the field. Do you think she's got what it takes to pull through today?
Let me tell you something, you gummy fuck. I'm a winner. And do you know what winners do?
They win?
We finish first. Every time. And that's exactly what I expect from a quickie before brekkie. Gates will open, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Done. First.
That's great. Do you think there might be any yabbies that could give yours a run today?
What sort of a stupid question's that? Do you even know who I am? I am the CEO, the chairman, and the president of the Yuleebar Yabbie Society. And I'm here today to tell you that this is our Yabbie race. And none of these other Yabbie and novices stand a chance when they come up against me and my quickie before brekkie. Okay? Now piss off and go find yourself a dentist. Come on, babe. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a proper cunt. Not sure what Emma sees in him, eh? But he did have half his yabbies poached one night, which was pretty funny.
Oh, fuck me. Who's been down here? Fucking poachers better not have lifted me traps.
Oh, fuck! Ah! Ah!
Anyway, enough about that arse wipe. We all know the cup came home with me that day, so I'll just cut to the chase.
Welcome back to Yabbie TV. I've just had another bump in the Portaloos here, and I must say those things are working harder than a politician's accountant. Anyway, let's head trackside to see how the Yabbies will line up in this year's Yellow Tin Yabbie Cup.
Thanks, Dick. Behind me we have some absolutely beautiful yabbies being loaded into the chutes for today's main event. In lane 1 we have ScoMo, lane 2 Baked Bean, lane 3 Albert, lane 4 a quickie before brekkie. In lane 5 we actually have a late substitution with Reginald P, trained by Yabbie McGee, being scratched from the race in dramatic and unforeseen circumstances.
It wasn't dramatic. That Muppet McGee got a bit peckish on his drive up from Moree and had his yabby for smoko.
So to fill the track in lane 5, we actually have a wildcard Yabbie submitted and actually named after his owner, long-time drinker and supporter of the bar here, Willie Stroker. So Willie Stroker will be the wildcard there in lane 5. Lane 6, we have Where's Your Queensland Spirit Now Thurston. Lane 7, Don Burke. And in lane 8, Alf Stewart. It should be a tremendous race, and I'm very, very excited. Dick?
That is absolutely heartbreaking to hear about Reginald P, especially after I fucking drove all the way to Moree the other day. But I am sure he will be back bigger and better next year. Anywho, it looks like the track is just about loaded, and we are ready for the start of the race. And they're off. As expected, a quickie before Brekkie takes the early lead down the chutes. Closely followed by Where's Your Queensland Spirit Now first and over in lane 7. Albert and Baked Bean are a length behind. Willie Stroker, Don Burke and Alf Stewart are bringing up the rear. It looks like a quickie before Brekkie should be a shoe in here, with Where's Your Queensland Spirit Now first and falling away. Oh no, a quickie before Brekkie seems to have stopped.
Oh, fucking move, you fat fuck!
Fuck you and your fucking yabbies.
Oh, not you, babe. I was talking to the Yabbie. Fuck me.
A quickie before Brekkie doesn't look likely, as Albert and Baked Bean are gaining on it. It's anyone's race now as the field's widening. It looks like a quickie before Brekkie is going to second wind. But Willie Stroker is making the move now. Willie Stroker has done it! The wildcard Yabbie has come from nowhere, pipping a quickie before Brekkie by a claw, with Albert coming in third. Oh, what an upset! Oh, what a story! Local piss wreck. Willie fucking Stroker has pulled a miracle out of his ballsack here today. Kerry, you better get an interview with that bastard right now.
Thanks, Dick. Well, surprise, surprise, I found Willie. He's down by the bar. Willie, give us your thoughts.
Yeah, mate, I'm telling you, like, why the fuck would you have a C15
Willie,
when you could have a big cam for your home?
give us your thoughts.
What the fuck's going on?
We're all as surprised as you, but just tell us, where did you find such a gorgeous Yabbie?
Oh, the one I had in the race there previously.
Yes.
Oh, fuck me! I just stumbled out of the pub there a few hours ago and, you know, looked across the street in the gutter and there she was. So I went and grabbed her.
It's just a truly remarkable story. I mean, in all my years of covering Yabbie racing, I've never...
Hang on. What's all this? Is this going on the TV?
It sure is, Willie. You've just won the cup.
I just won the cup. Holy fuck! I just won the cup. Yes! That's bloody amazing. I just won the cup. You know what? Yeah, this goes out to all yous that said I would never amount to nothing. Look at me. I just won the Yuleebar Yabbie Racing Cup, and look at me now!
Well, Dick, it certainly looks like the party's just started for Willie Stroker. So back to you.
Off to the brothel, boys!
What a week that man Willie Stroker is having. Our sources tell us that he has not been home since 2 Fridays ago when he won $500 on Keno down the pub. I mean, that is what Yabbie racing is all about.
Oh, Willie Stroker.
What a character. It's a shame his Yabbie ended up failing the drug test. That story would have been way funnier had he won proper fair and square. Turns out he poached it from Nick Peterson's hole. It was full of steroids. So was that one of Peterson's bloody root before brekkie or whatever it was called. Anyway, poor old Willie. But that meant my Yabbie Albert ended up taking out the constellation prize for coming third. Rare yarn, eh?
It's not the way I wanted to win, but you know, I just had to give it my best, and I was going to be a chance after the piss test caught the frauds. It's a real shame what's become of the sport, you know. There are still a lot of us Yabbies out there competing clean, you know, because we're the role models out there for all the young Yablets out there, and as a sport, we've just got to do a lot better.